Hi, emotional release topic for today is letting go of hurt in your heart. First, we will talk about topics, and then I will explain what is the Sedona method emotional release in a simple way, and then I will gently guide you step by step. So, regarding the topic, what is the problem or issue if we hold on to this to the hurt in our heart? Well, the thing is that uniqueness to us human beings is our capacity to have a compassion, empathy, and capacity to receive and give love. The problem becomes when we hold on to the hurt because we are basically reluctant to emotionally connect in case we are hurt again. Then we are also terrified of emotional closeness even when it's offered, even though the preference would be to have this emotional connection. And another thing is that we also have this, the third thing is that holding on to the deep hurt, it's preventing to trust others and yourself, really. It's preventing that. It's like having the woundedness or a hurt that you want to keep it protected, and therefore it's actually keeping out the natural flow of this compassion and empathy of receiving and giving, and love of receiving and giving. So we will explore that in a moment, and I will guide you through it. But first, let me explain what is the Sedona method, emotional release. It's based on the Hale Dwoskin emotional release called Sedona method, and it's a natural process of releasing. It's a simple, powerful, and easy technique to release naturally to unfold your natural ability to release any unwanted emotions in the moment. And what it means is that it's a good news that it's organically done. What it means is that you can't overdo it. It's quite safe. Only what it's ready to be released is naturally unfolding. It's organically unfolding like a flow in the river. You can't force the river to go faster. You can't force the flower to bloom faster. Neither you can force yourself to release something that it's not naturally releasing and ready to release. So that's a good news because it's done in a gentle way and in a safe way. It's quite simple. So how it's going to be done, I will guide you. I will use the technique called the welcoming, and it's using the question, could you welcoming, would you welcome it, and when? Mainly those questions. So let's explore together. So first thing we are going to take here, I will ask you to take a deep breath and exhale gently. Take another deep breath and exhale gently. Allowing your body to relax and your mind to stay alert. And could you take one more deep breath and exhale gently. Why we are doing this? Because when you breathe deeply, you get in touch with your body more. And also when you breathe deeply, you allow natural flow of emotions to flow, because the tendency is we want to suppress it and we hold the breath. We want to control it and we hold the breath. With any uncomfortable emotion, this allows to unfold naturally. So could you now just allow yourself to simply stop and just be what you are? And notice you don't have to do anything and go anywhere to be what you already are. Even if you don't know exactly how you need to do it, you just simply be what you are. And again, could you just allow yourself to pause or stop and simply be? And once more, could you allow yourself to stop or pause and simply be? And this naturally allows you to just relax more internally. Could you welcome from that place of beingness, could you welcome up any hurt in your heart that it's present right now, right here? Any from it can be generally and can be from any specific event. Could you welcome the pictures, sensations, story, sounds, patterns that are connected to the hurt in your heart right now, right here? Just welcome all to be as it is, no more, no less. Could you just do that, yes or no? And allow yourself to spontaneously do this as best you can with your heart rather than your head. And you can spontaneously, if you want, engage and just answer yes or no. Again, as best you can, just follow with your heart rather than your head. But in all honesty, you can't do this process wrong. Just do your best. So could you welcome? I've been talking a lot, so I'm not going to repeat it. Could you welcome any picture, sensation, sound, story connected with a hurt in your heart? And let them be as they are, no more, no less. Just allow it to be as it is, as best you can. Could you also welcome up a sense that is, since this feels personal, it's your hurt, it's your heart, it's your story, just sense of personal, sense that belongs to you. Could you just welcome that too? And allow it to be there, here as much as it's present. Could you also welcome up a sense that you want to control it, change it, do something with it or about it? Could you just welcome that too? And could you welcome up a sense, and could you, as best you can, just for now, simply let it unravel, simply let it go. Just as best you can, could you just let it go? And would you let it go? And when? Even now, take a deep breath and exhale gently. Could you welcome? So what we are going to do next, we are going to address attachments and aversions to this hurt in your heart. So could you welcome first your any attachments, holding on to the hurt in your heart, protecting it, identifying with it, familiar with it. Just could you welcome it, or could you welcome the attachments to the hurt in your heart as best you can, just for now, as much as it's present, no more, no less. Let it be here. And could you now welcome aversions, wanting to push it away, resist it, get rid of it? Could you welcome aversions of hurt connected to the hurt of your heart? And allow it to be as much as it's present. Again, could you welcome attachments to connected, any remaining attachment connected to the hurt in your heart, and allow it to be as it is, no more, no less. And could you welcome aversions to the hurt of your heart and allow it to be again as much as it's present. And could you now welcome both sides, aversions and attachments and aversion, and just welcome it both as it is, no more, no less. And also Now, could you welcome and notice what is beyond both polarity? What is as it is, beyond both polarities, as an affectionate awareness? Just do this as best you can. And now we are going to move to wanting control. What's happening with wanting control is feeling out of control. We sometimes, in order to, when we wanting control in translation means lacking control, feeling out of control, lacking L-A-C-K, lacking control. And when we lack control, we cannot have control or be in control. And you can't sit down and stand up at the same time. You can't want control, which is being out of control, and have a sense of having control, which is like sitting down versus standing up, for example. So could you now welcome this wanting or lacking control, feeling out of control, in regards of hurt the pain in your heart. And welcome with all the pictures, sensations, sounds, story, wanting, control. And let it be here just as it is. And then could you release this wanting control so that you can have control and be in control? Could you also welcome wanting to be controlled by your hurt in your heart, as much as it's present, no more, no less? And could you release this wanting to be controlled so that you can have control? Just do your best. And once more, could you let go of any remaining wanting to control and wanting to be controlled by the hurt in your heart? And could you let it go as best you can, wanting to control? So what we are releasing the wanting. We are not releasing control itself. We are just releasing that lacking feeling so that you can relax in opening up. Could you now welcome and open up to a possibility of having control and being in control as much as it's present? Just for now, again, could you let go and again relax as best you can, opening up to possibility. Could you open to possibility of having control and your beingness being in control as best you can, just for now. And just could you now let go and just notice how you feel. And we are going to finish with opening up to possibility of feeling safe with emotional connections. So could you open up? Could you welcome opening up to a possibility of feeling safe with emotional closeness and emotional connections? Just as best you can, just for now. And could you welcome up a possibility of, we will address actually, could you welcome up feeling insecure and unsafe in, we are going to do being broad, we are going again to release this lack of feeling unsafe and allow yourself to feel safe. When we bring both polarities, they neutralize each other. So could you now welcome feeling as unsafe in emotional closeness and intimacy as much as you do? And could you welcome feeling safe and having safety with emotional closeness and connections and intimacy as much as you do? And could you welcome feeling unsafe and insecure with emotional closeness as much as you do? And could you welcome feeling emotionally safe, open up to that possibility of feeling emotionally safe and secure with emotional closeness as much as you do, as much as it's present now? And could you let all that go, and could you just notice what's beyond both polarity, what it is as it is? And we will finish, but could you just allow yourself to pause again or stop and simply be? And once more, could you allow yourself to pause or stop and simply be what you already are? And notice you don't have to do anything and go anywhere in order to be what you already are. And once more, could you simply stop and just be? And just notice how you feel right now. Do you feel a little bit less burdened, a little lighter? Just notice how you feel right now. You can do this release anytime you choose, more times if you choose. It will take you deeper. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.